Now let us feast on Jurassic Park green Jello.
Gelatin, the key ingredient in Jello, which is produced from animal skin, tendons, ligaments, and bones, so safe to assume it's not plant-based, but despite being the hot dog of the dessert kingdom, I'm not embarrassed to say that I do miss enjoying Jello from time to time. So if you're living a plant-based lifestyle and you get a craving for that sweet, gelatinous-y jiggle enjoyed on many plastic hospital tray and basement house party alike, then try using Agar Agar powder to make your quivering concoction instead. Now let's start making our Jello with 2 cups water and 4 tablespoons sugar. I didn't test this recipe, so there are some adjustments made as I go. I made my first mistake right out of the gate by using lime juice instead of lime flavoring. I guess the acid and the amount of lime juice I used had a chemical reaction with the Agar Agar, so use lime flavoring instead and follow package instructions. Now I'm whisking away as if I didn't just use brown sugar instead of white and ruined any hopes of creating some semblance of a bright green color with that green food dye I just added. Off to a rough start, but onward we forge. Now we add le piece de resistance, which is the Agar Agar powder. Smells good. And much like this young lad here, we're going to patiently stare at the surface of our water until we see the highly anticipated surface tension ripple over, indicating that is about to go down. So now we turn down the heat and stir constantly for 4 minutes while I unintentionally give myself a citrus steam facial. Then we remove from heat, pour into a vessel, and then chill in the fridge for at least 2 hours. Now for the sake of around and finding out, I'm going to repeat this same recipe, but I swapped most of the water for coconut milk. There are some minor adjustments made to this recipe and it'll be left in the description box below. You can always taste and adjust your flavor preferences at this point, but do not add any more lime juice than I did, as too much acid might have an effect on the Agar Agar setting. Try to scoop out the bubbles and chill in the fridge for 2 hours. Now checking on my Jellos, it's clear that one has set beautifully and the other has chosen to be a disappointment to us all. But unlike gelatin, however, Agar Agar does have the ability to be reheated and melted again, so back in the pan it goes with more Agar Agar. I'm hoping I can correct some of the color too by adding some blue food dye to counteract some of the overall yellow swamp water tone. A little bit more blue food dye, and then I'm going to add 1 more Agar Agar powder scoop for good measure. After it's boiling again, stir for 4 minutes on low, and then back into the fridge it goes. Now I left this in the fridge to set for at least 2 hours, and holy forking shirt balls, did this look close enough to me. Now all that's left to do is remove them from the container and get them plated. What the Well, I refuse to accept defeat. I'm realizing that if I'm very careful, I can scoop some of the ones from the middle and get them do da do da do do da do da do da da do 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 do.
Here it is, our green Jello from Jurassic Park. Let's see what it tastes like. Moment of truth. It tastes pretty good. The natural lime, like it really comes through. That key lime flavor is really sweet. It's really tangy. It looks really cool. I think it looks really pretty. I know it's not that vibrant green color that they have in the movie, but I do really like this color, and it does like remind me of lime, and it does taste like lime, but it's not a Jello texture at all. It does kind of fool you with the look. It does look a little bit like Jello, but it really doesn't taste like it. Yeah, it just kind of melts away. So that one was sort of a fail, but let's see what the coconut lime creamy one turned out like. I'm curious to try this one. It looks good. It smells delicious. I'm really excited to try it. So, oh, well, it breaks apart like flan almost instead of like Jello. Oh my god. It's like coconut lime flan. Look at the texture, so delicious. Yeah, this one's for sure a win. The lime one was a bit of a fail. I think I would pass on that recipe again. The coconut creamy one, definitely smash. All right, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. See you next time. Bye-bye.